Yeah, 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 I be chillin', sitting back, having fun with what I have. All the bros got drinks and snacks, ScrazyTube on top of that. Whoa, the place y'all let you know. Good vibes we preach alone. Good vibes we preach alone. I be chillin', sitting back, having fun with what I have. All the bros got drinks and snacks, ScrazyTube on top of that. Whoa, the place y'all let you know. Good vibes we preach alone. Good vibes we preach alone. Good vibes we preach alone. Good vibes we preach alone.
Yo, welcome back to another podcast with your ScrazyTube Podcast. Your boy is Crazy. You have your guest back at it again, Kevin Jones, our Wavy Kid. And we also have our co-host, well, he's not here at the moment, Devon Peters. And of course, we do have Trehdel Lake on as well.
Imagine, right, as a co-host, they put me in last again. You saw the shit, me dog.
But yes, guys, we have Trehdel again, once again. You saying something?
What? Oh, hi everyone. Yeah.
Trehdel, why you look fat?
What you like talk?
Oh, by the way, for those who are listening in right now, this is our first live physical podcast we have filmed. So, I'm just looking at Trehdel. He just looks fat.
I mean, is it?
For season 1, yes.
Okay.
If you're counting season 0 that never existed, yeah, we did. So, Kevin, how are you doing? How's life?
Sleepy at this moment.
Really now? You don't sleep at home?
Yeah, but when you eat good food, right? Yeah.
What you
Sleep is
eat?
walking next behind it.
What you eat?
I don't know. Answer that one there.
Bun and cheese.
Ooh.
I thought it's bun and cheese head.
I said I'm hungry. Said no, give me something else.
Yeah. I mean, if you said that, I don't think most
Shut up.
listeners will catch on unless they're from locally. Anyways, but yeah. Sanjiv, how you doing today?
Me? Still trying to figure out this mic situation.
Me and my situation.
Because all this time I'm hearing myself and you, but Kevin in between I couldn't hear.
Kevin taking his time and talking.
True.
So it's only one you can hear?
Yeah, Trehdel, you're very soft.
I mean, I'm very soft. I blow this pussy here.
No, you're not.
I louder than Kevin right now.
You sure?
No, Kevin was just naturally high, so he probably can just come louder. Anyways, yes. I hope listeners could hear me, but yeah. I don't understand how I was sounding soft. Anyway, so yeah, you will say now how you feeling today?
Yeah, besides the mic situation, pretty much what I've been doing all day is setting up the mics. So I probably spent 6 to 7 hours just setting up mics.
I might not understand what just happened. We're laughing, but
6 to 7 hours sitting at the mic, right? But I'm not in here since 3 hours now, waiting to start this podcast.
I wonder what happened during those 3 hours, huh?
3 hours, I was just waiting and talking.
Yeah, let's call it that. Anyways, what you guys have to talk about today? This man.
You're not serious, Kevin. Yo, aliens.
We're not talking about aliens again.
No, I'm saying my forehead looks like one.
Let's talk about family, future, life.
Trehdel.
Kevin, you're like putting me in spots, don't you? Whoa, that's so wrong.
Say pause.
Pause. That's so completely wrong. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. You like, I can't even say that either.
Trehdel, put the mic right in between both of you.
I can't
so
even
you just
say
have
that
to face
either.
it.
Like, I can't even say that either. You know what? Let's just say Kevin just like made things complicated. Yeah. Will you start first since you want to start the topic? This is don't understand what's, because they can't see.
So we're talking about first, future, life, family, what?
Whichever one you want to talk about first.
Trehdel, talk in the mic.
Whichever one you want to talk about first.
Let's talk about family. What does family mean to y'all?
I don't understand what do you mean by that question.
Okay, like, for some people, family isn't just blood. Family is a bond. One day, what is that the same when it comes to you?
I mean, I would think that's like for everybody, same thing. Well, maybe not in royal situations, but for me personally, it's like,
What do you mean?
doesn't matter.
Explain royal situations.
Okay, like when it comes to like heritage, almost like if for instance, probably someone had like some kind of royal heritage, almost not, even if they consider the person to be family, and if they don't have royal blood in them, then technically they're not family.
So you mean like the Queen in England?
Yes.
But
exactly.
then again, if you consider someone family, you would do anything for them. Like how Prince
Exactly.
Harry left the kingdom for Meghan.
Yeah, because that's his wife.
Exactly, but she's not royal blood. That's why I'm trying to follow up on you. So anyone who has a deep connection or bond, like what Kevin said, I would say they couldn't be considered family.
Basically.
Like how I literally consider both of you my brothers.
At this moment, I don't want to be a brother, honestly. I waited 3 hours just to start this. Me want to be a brother no more. Like,
You know, in a family, you always have that one person who's late to everything. And I'm that person here.
but ain't you come late, Trehdel?
I thought I came late and I still had to wait 3 hours. So what does that make you then?
The latest.
Late, you want to call it? That's what you want to call it, late. Okay.
Procrastinate.
No.
was me.
That Captain Procrastinate title has been taken by Trehdel already.
Captain Extra Procrastination? Probably, yeah.
So you guys are just adding things on for me.
Yeah, of course.
What was it? Captain Extra first. Now Captain Extra Procrastination.
This make a what's the word? I can't even remember the name of the word. Anyways, but yeah, exactly what you said. Family. Okay, for me, no, it's like exactly the same thing. Honestly, there's nothing else different about it. When it comes to future ways, as Kevin was trying to say earlier, future, I one thing I like to do, I don't like to make assumptions because you never know where life can take you. Because one moment it could be like all happy and stuff, and next thing you know, you just end up in the situation where you don't even know how to deal with it. So I would say for future, I'm just living one moment at a time.
Okay, I understand what you're saying there, but what is it you have in mind for your future? Like, where do you see yourself in 15 to 20 years?
15 to 20 years. I should be like 40 by then, right? Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Oh, I thought you were like 12.
Sure. Anyways, vibes. But anyways, where was I myself? I guess already like. No, I wouldn't say completely set up to the point where I want to be, but I would say at least mostly there, like having a family and everything with someone I truly love. I don't know. For me, when it comes to like having wealth and riches, it's not always a necessity for me. For me, it's more like, okay, you ever heard J. Cole's song Love Yours? Like, you ever listen to the words that he's talk about it? You never? Man, I gotta sit down and just listen it. But basically, it's a verse in there where he speaks about.
Is it the same song that you were showing us?
Yeah, the other day. It's basically about like having. Even you can have like the biggest house, you can have like the biggest mansion and everything, but if the people in the house doesn't love you, then or like truly appreciate you, then what's the point of even being there in the first place? You know what I mean? So it's like for me, it's just about being in an area, in a place in life where the people around me can add to my happiness. Basically, you see what I mean?
You know, it should be balanced. If I'm to be honest, like your family and future, it all needs to be balanced with wealth and happiness at the same time. Right. Because sometimes wealth can be involved in your happiness if you think about it.
That is true. That is true.
Because, for example, right now I want to start streaming and whatnot, but I can't do it because I don't necessarily have the significant amount to get that level of a streaming setup.
Right.
Which is like what, $10,000.
Right.
Now, well, that's roughly. So if I can have that, I can start, like streaming, which is a part of my happiness. And on top of that, I have family and friends that also are part of my happiness. So it's kind of balanced, 50-50, if you think about it.
But one thing you shouldn't do is let that wealth consume you, though, because that's one fear I always had of myself, is to the point where I actually get enough wealth that to the point I'm be like, oh, I need to buy this, I need to buy that, like buy everything I see. Like I want to be actually have wealth, but also be content with what I already have. I don't want to be.
I feel like even if I have wealth, like enough, I would be the type of person to invest it.
Exactly.
Into like, for example, right now I'm trying to like earn some, so that I can invest it in like Dogecoin or something, or stocks.
Yeah. So basically that, and then it's like I also want the money that the actual wealth that I actually gain is for me, like, to invest into my family. Like I always told myself, like, if I ever get rich enough, I'll literally take all my family out of whatever, maybe they had some kind of financial situation going on or what's not. I will literally pull them out of it if I can, because that's just how I want to be. Like I want everyone around me to be happy while I am happy as well. That's the best thing. That's the best thing. So yeah, I like how we're just talking. I mean, like Kevin answered his part.
No. I'm watching Kevin, right? He asked us all the questions and does not realize that the next part is for him to answer the same question.
Yeah. So Kevin, what are you pointing at?
What's the question?
You asked us the question.
In 20 years, I see myself happy. Family means everything to me. I see myself with my wife, girlfriend, whichever it is at that time. 1 or 2 kids running around, if not more. Who knows, maybe a little me calling me daddy now and again, Business-wise, I see myself accomplishing what I'm trying to do right now. I see myself reaching new levels. So for now, I'm starting something small, but in 20 years, I would like it to be something big that will help better seeing kids. And family. What family means to me, like I said, family is everything to me. It's not just about blood. It's not about family connections or relationships. It's all about bond. And if me and you bond is way better than me and my blood family, don't wrong me, but I will consider choosing you over my family. Because in the end, loyalty goes a long way, more than just blood connection.
That one sentence speaks louder than anything.
21 Savage. that hit me just now by 21 Savage for real. But yeah, that's completely understandable, honestly. For me, career-wise, I still there's 2 things that I really want to focus on, which Sanjiv should know already, which is basically like photography and videography, but also like I'm more of like a mechanical person when it goes like automotive engineering and what's not, because that's always been a dream of mine. Like I remember, okay, have you guys ever watched Top Gear? You know what's Top Gear, right?
Definitely.
That's like the one show like I could say that gave me happiest moments of my life. Like that's one that they have that show that you could always go back and watch over and over.
That's Teen Wolf for me. Oh my God. There is no supernatural show out there that is better than Teen Wolf.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean by that because I watch it like what 3 times already, know. But yeah, but I'm talking like realistic ways though. Teen Wolf is not real.
Teen Wolf is real.
How?
Until you can prove werewolves ain't real, Teen Wolf real.
But then how could you prove that werewolves are real?
They did it in Teen Wolf by using Wolfsbane and all kind of things. Now, wait. Why would they have something legit named Wolfsbane in real life but not wolves?
Because I don't know. I don't know how to answer the question. Okay, fine. I'll let you win that one for now. But I'm speaking like when it comes to like career wise and automotive wise, it's you could say like that game. I mean that show basically gives. No, I was thinking a game in my head as well. That's why.
No, but remember Top Gear actually they used to do games as well. Like the one where they were trying to volley it across the canyon and so on.
I know what you mean. I never actually played the game. I wasn't
the game,
interested.
I'm talking about the show.
Oh, you mean like the games within the show?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, but I'm talking about like the show itself, like on a whole, like the point of like reviewing cast and what's not. I think that's what gave me it pushed me towards my admiration or like just being in love or interested in cars on a whole, basically. I don't know how to feel about it now because none of the world is moving towards fully electric and going green, which I have no problem with because at the end of the day, the earth is the most important thing to us. I always told myself like one goal, like one engineering goal I have that I actually really want to work towards is actually being able to create a fuel where that is abundant enough for cars to run on a daily basis without creating emissions, basically.
Talking about that, recently I actually saw a documentary where someone or some company in Africa found a reusable fuel for a car. Like this fuel does not end.
You know what's the name of it?
No, I just saw it. I didn't watch the full documentary. It was just like a part of it.
At the end, how much you think the fuel gonna cost?
But probably $1 billion.
You got $1 billion.
Probably more.
You realize like the whole fuel industry is probably $1 trillion. No, like even more than no.
Probably
I wouldn't say
more
more
than
than trillion. I wouldn't even just say like hundreds of trillions of dollars basically invested over the years.
No, but remember, fuel and oil both are literally excavated the same way.
Exactly.
And especially Dubai, where their main source of income is through oil and fuel.
Right.
It's going to be a huge thing around the world.
But even so, even like states like California in America are actually working towards going fully green by 2035 and what's not.
But
so
no, California, especially California, if you notice, seeing that Elon Musk is there and he's working with the boring project, the what do you call this? What was that? Some re-energizing project, the Gigafactory project, and so forth. Now, first of all, the boring project by itself is going to reduce traffic by tenfold. Now, the vehicles that it personally accepts is vehicles like Teslas, which are completely electric. Now, on top of that, if you think about it, his Gigafactory project is to get solar power and what do you call it? There's a word for it. There's some kind of
state. What you mean? State
some type of energy that is a green kind of energy. I forgot.
You mean reusable?
Not reusable. Is it reusable?
When you're trying to use big words, but then you can't come to head, so I use a small word.
What? No, there's actually a word. If I remember, I'll let you know.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
Yes. So my brain just stuck for a second there because I was trying to think. But no, because of all these things that he's trying to create, right? And the boring project is actually way past his previous report, because previous report he said he had about 3 blocks distance that they had covered underground. Now it's probably way past that, because that's since 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't know, but I would think that I have at least probably 2 acres by now. Like
2 acres.
Okay, like surface area.
3
like,
blocks is way past 2 acres.
How large is a block? I don't even know.
My
I probably
God,
just some
shut up.
retarded on the show just now. But no, okay. Let me not say that. I would think that is a significant amount of progress being done so far.
2 acres is like 2 blocks.
I get it. You don't have to rub it in anymore. All right. Okay. But yeah.
And then also with his new projects coming out with the new vehicles that he announced, like the trucks, the semis, and so on.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot that's coming out. And plus with BMW and Audi also announcing that they are working on fully electric cars.
They're already gone fully electric.
No, they do, but remember, not all their cars are, especially with Audi.
Audi already stated they're not doing any more development on the engines, like internal combustion. It's all electric from now on. So
Exactly, and then now that is spreading to all other companies, and especially with I don't know if you saw this video, but it was from Volvo.
oh boy,
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Is it the same video with the CEO?
Yes.
You forgot I showed you that video?
Oh.
Yeah. I just like how we just gone completely off topic to where I was before. But yeah.
Kevin should know this by now. We always are off topic.
Right.
What? I suppose I make it college.
I suppose so, But anyways. But yeah. Going back on topic to what I was talking about. So basically it's like all of that the technology developing in automotive industry and what's not. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like excited for it, like I'm ecstatic for it, but at the same time it's like I wanna miss like basically all the petrol engines and what's not, because even though electric cars are better in a sense, it's still not gonna provide like the same feeling as driving a petrol car or internal combustion
True, but if
car.
you think about it, right, especially with the last year, if you watch CES 2020, right, with the Mercedes-Benz new Avatar, showcase model, right? That car doesn't even have a steering wheel.
Yeah.
It doesn't have brakes, nothing.
Yeah.
It's completely controlled by hand signatures.
I don't know how to feel about that completely as yet.
Now, I understand the design is a futuristic design, but think about it. It was bound to happen that eventually there'll be a time and space where every vehicle that we know about gets completely automatic and computer generated. So it's like one of those electric trams that go across.
And we slowly turn into the world where robots shall take over. And this is
Pretty
where the
much.
movie, robot gonna come true. So I can be Will Smith and I can, keep myself from this robot thing.
I feel you on that one, man. I don't think that the people. Well, I don't think humans on a whole will be like. I don't want to call us stupid, but we make silly mistakes sometimes. But I don't think we're gonna do that. Something like that.
No. It's definitely bound to happen if you think about it. Especially, okay, think of it like this. The boring project. The boring project, you are not driving anywhere. It's these vehicle trams that are pushing you from one destination to another by itself.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that, honestly.
So think about it. There might be a time and space, like I mentioned, where you enter the area, decide your destination, and it just takes you. And I pretty much figure that it is bound to happen, especially in like busy places where like Silicon Valley or somewhere, especially Los Angeles for a matter of fact.
Right.
Because people are working 24/7, even probably when they're driving. They probably
That's
have like
true.
a laptop board on. Now think about it. Those kind of people are going to be working while it's taking them.
Basically.
And the next thing you know, there's going to have automatic rockets that go to Mars and back.
Automatic? I thought some of the systems are already automatic.
I don't know anything about rockets. I'm talking.
But I wish Kevin had I wish I had a third mic to hear Kevin right now, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to me though, like honestly, I'm saying eventually everything is gonna become to the point where everything is gonna try to work as efficient as possible. But at the same time, for me, it feels like it's just taking the fun out of life, like the actual enjoyment as well. I don't know. If I was born in a time where the world was actually as advanced as we're saying it's going to be, then it might not be as boring because I might
No, but
find
if you
something.
see, right, it's like we are experiencing the change slowly enough for us to just adapt to it. Now,
Basically.
COVID would have been a huge change for the world because quarantine just put everyone online. And so that way, it would have been a big change for people who never used to be online. Now, for people like us who just see the gradual change, we would know the significant difference and we just get adapted to it. For example, I still have that Nokia 3310, the old brick. I am used to that, and then fast forward 10 years later, I got a smartphone. And I got a Samsung Galaxy Young, and now watch me.
He said a smartphone, he got Apple Lens.
Wait, what?
Can't stand these people.
No, like, okay. I got my first smartphone was a Samsung Galaxy Young. Then I got a Samsung Tizen. Then I got iPhone 4 and now iPhone 6.
Wait, what? A Tyson?
Tizen.
Tyson?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a thing, apparently. Samsung Tizen.
Anyways.
But yeah, so that's why I'm trying to give an example, like how we are gradually shifting. Or for example, laptops. We are used to those huge bulky laptops when we were younger. Now we have slim, sleek laptops. I still have a huge bulky one.
Y'all had laptops and when I was young, I had a desktop. Those are moving with this thing.
Hey, listen, right? Okay. Most of my work, like on those small, probably is the first laptop I ever got was like the one from that the government gave us in first one. Like everything else was either done on a desktop or on an iPad.
You see, right? I used to have a desktop that I cannot carry around anywhere because it's those huge box type ones.
It's cartoon. What?
You know those huge box like ones?
No, wait. But you say it's carried around anywhere?
And I said I cannot carry it around.
Oh, cannot! I swear you can.
Boy,
What?
who's going to be carrying that? Because the monitor is huge. On top of the system unit.
Big back monitor, like the big back TV them.
Yeah.
The kids are in the modem days, but
Plus, I use at home, right? Music. We used to have a cassette player, and most of our my childhood videos are on like those VCDs or VHS.
VCR.
Those tapes, those huge long tapes. That's what it was on. I still
That's
have those
crazy.
systems.
That's crazy. Well, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, eventually, we're just gonna gradually adapt to it. So.
I'll be chillin', sitting back, having fun with what I have. All the bros got drinks and snacks. ScrazyTube on top of that. Whoa, the place y'all let you know. Good vibes we preach alone. Good vibes we preach alone. I'll be chillin', sitting back, having fun with what I have. All the bros got drinks and snacks. ScrazyTube on top of that. Whoa, the place y'all let you know. Good vibes we preach alone. Good vibes we preach alone.
guys, this particular episode had to be cut down short because it was extra long, and well, in the process we decided that we're gonna make this a sequel episode. So this is part 1, and part 2 airs next week Sunday at 9 p.m. And guys, you know, if you guys want to check us out, we will be live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. And for those who like to listen to us on a regular, we are also on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. So guys, until next time, I'll see you guys. Stay tuned. Peace out.